Beta Torri. For Beta Torri, we dey learn, share, and grow together. When we don join our hands dem, our community go dey kampe.
Good afternoon, country people dem. Today na another episode for Beta Torri. And for Beta Torri, we dey learn, we dey share, and we dey grow together. Just like we always do for every episode for Beta Torri, today we wan talk about mental health. Mental health na a topic wey plenty people dem no wan even hear about am. If man just say, hey, e dey like say you get mental health, you fit just feel like say you fit attack it. But today we wan demystify mental health. And remember, for Beta Torri, we dey look at issues around pikin dem and children dem and adolescents dem. And so today we get a mental health expert for here, and him name na Mr. Ngwen Franklin. Mr. Franklin, you be welcome.
Fine, thank you.
Okay. Wetin you fit tell we mental health really be all about?
Mental health, for if we want put am for the way we put am for book side, we go look and say na a state of well-being where person be able for understand how to solve your own problem for life, for be able for meet up the challenges there. Because for inside life, everybody dey meet challenge, people they be able to face those challenges, they overcome am. But for inside mental health, they will talk say if you not be able for overcome your challenges and you dey get trouble for your mind to overcome these challenges we check say your mental health is not really be stable, and so you will need some help to be able to overcome the daily challenges we overcome. So that one we talk say you need mental health care.
Now, who them specially need mental health care?
Okay, if you want understand from the first definition where I give, they say for person where he get any challenge for life, you would definitely see and say anybody where he traverse this life, he will need mental health. He will need mental health care. He will need mental health support, because everybody he always have one or two challenges.
Okay.
Secondly, we will also see and say some people then will be like special population, or people where they will need mental health more than others.
Okay.
Maybe because they get more challenges, or because they don't get enough resources then to overcome the challenges then when they come across them as a life they evolve.
So remember, today we want to demystify mental health. So when I hear you talking, it's all man, so long as you're human being, because we go through different challenges them at different points in time for life, we need mental health services and we get mental health. And so mental health not be only for crazy people them, or people don't feel say no, they want this, so they pick paper, then you call and say you get mental health. I don't know whether I don't broken down for where it be easy for all man to understand.
Which we talk it be very, very true and very, very logical. Mental health it be for everybody. People we in quote people that they ever call them say they decrease. We they call them for the way we me, I know if you call them so. Because na a way for stigmatize people.
Okay.
Because we see them like people where they get sick, where they affect them for brain, and when sick they affect man for brain, the own way go they manifest, it could be different. Unfortunately, some few people then they will when their own sick affect them for brain, they be completely black out. That means that they get lost contact with reality, and so their behavior, they commensurate with the way environment they support them.
Yes.
But still, we still get plenty of other people then where they behave fine, and they dress fine, they chop fine, they stay for house, but where they get mental illnesses, meaning say their mental health not be stable. But when you want to talk about mental health, we know they always start now with sick. They start first for people where they don't get any problem, but they need for maintain a stable mental health as they traverse life challenges.
As they go through this life, as
so
every day they pass.
Exactly. But at the same time, we also see and say some people in the way they meet up some challenges the way they overheavy for them. We get for protect or what you call prevent say me they not develop mental health issue. And if we get for prevent, say me they don't develop mental health issue, it will help for stabilize them so that they not develop mental illness. Then the next stage now will be now people where they don't already pass through the life challenges them. Maybe they will get support, they not be adequate, or they not be get support at all, and then they end up to develop sick way they affect the nana inside their head. They will need for be treated, so just so that they will bounce back on their feet. So that they level in that, and even some people in the way they want to treat them, they don't already pass level where they know that means they don't already lost some skills. Then they don't get money, they work kind of a street. They get for rehabilitate them, bring them back, put them for house, or find some more thing where they will do for be able for stabilize themselves so that they will also not because very soon when the mental illness don't finish, the next challenge will be to say I don't get money, I don't get job, I don't get this one, and then consequently for rehabilitate them will be a rewarding opportunity for make them be they stay mentally healthy, because mental health not be in a stable state. Everybody be on the equilibrium where they move sometimes for go for inside sickness side, or if they move the go now for health side. But if you go now for health side, now the good thing that. But if you move towards the sickness side, we will give you health or mental health care so that you will then start to go back for the positive side of the continue, just so that you not go break down.
Okay, thank you for that general understanding, because with that understanding now it help you to understand say all we today I fit be normal but tomorrow I need mental health services. So no be like you talk and rightly, no be a stable state. Yes, so it would really change based on how things dey change for our environment.
Exactly.
So today again, just to emphasize say for Beta Torri we dey talk about pikin dem and adolescents dem and young people. So wetin be some of those possible mental health issues the way adolescents or young people dey fit get am for their life?
Okay, I think if you see from the introduction, we don't already talk say everybody they be in need of mental health care, but yet we get special population. Adolescent and young adult they fall among the population where they call and say special population in terms of they get a higher need for mental health care. The reason them plenty. First of all, science don't show say for any man we don't ever get sick with the affect you for brain. The highest percentage of this sick them if the ever first show you first symptom at time with the person sitting an adolescent or a young person. And as we time the pass, if better care not be given, it will come manifest now maybe for some adult age, but where we don't start where it's this small. The second thing I say, adolescent and young people then are people where they struggle for, they be inquisitive, they be for inside society, they be inquisitive, they be curious, they struggle for learn new things then. Unfortunately, or fortunately, this is the good way for learn about the world where they just meet up for their first time. And they get for learn, they get for be adapted, they get for be adjusted. Unfortunately, on another side, some of the trials them, some of the things the way they go try them, it will put them in danger. And worst of all, our society will not be adaptable enough for orientate them towards the right path.
So that the right support,
the right orientation, so that the choices they would make them, it will enhance their mental health. So some person if he try maybe for test, if you try for test this job, the one fine, the one not fine. Tomorrow you go test fighter, when fighter sweet. Tomorrow you go test wine nimbo. Unfortunately, this our curiosity.
Or banga self.
Or banga or marijuana or even tramadol, and the list can go on. But some of these things then they will end up affect the person in brain. And when these things they affect this person in brain, if it end up cause it could develop a mental illness. The next thing I say for adolescent and young people, they be one of those high risk population where each time they get a major concern, it will be difficult for them for share. Either they not get a supportive parent, or they get a supportive parent where they not get that open communication system for inside their family dynamic. Consequently, everything where it disturb this adolescent, it is bury inside himself. And that give the brain a relaxing or an outlet for free from the psychological trauma which it can because of this unshared feeling or emotional distress. This age, now age where adolescents they start to exploit their sexual exploitation, they start to get new changes all these maybe you start know about because the hormones for this
Yeah.
problem they change. The change in hormone itself biologically, if it bring about a predisposition for develop a mental health
If
condition.
you expose them to
Mental health condition.
okay.
The second thing about the same hormone I say, it dey cause them to start for do new exploitation in terms of sexual involvement. And now if a society be na the one way be a punitive society,
talk
wey
am for small
okay,
for small book.
when society be na the one way they dey over focus for only look for the bad thing wey person dey do am, for punish am, wey they no dey give good orientation for person for take the right choices. The person if he end up for be traumatized because some values e go fit go against for some value the way family dey put am together, e fit be against the normal scientific development wey dey occur inside the person system. And so the person faced with conflict. Conflict will follow the hormonal changes for inside the system, and conflict will follow the family values. And now there is also another thing wey they call it intracyclic conflict, when a conflict wey dey occur for inside your brain when an individual dey struggle with life, think dem for try to do this one or not do this one because rules and regulation dey talk say, but ways dem dey for overcome am. These are life challenges, but these people have a fragile brain. Their brain is never strong for support this kind of all this trauma dem. In addition to this, these people very soon when they will just finish primary school, some of them they move away from their parents, they get for start establish on their own, either for start post secondary school or those where they don't finish secondary school. Some people they finish secondary school now by 18 years. You don't hear say they don't start renting hostel for university them. So all that one too, it will also be a factor of adjustment where young people they must strive for adjust for it. Any factor where they bring about a shift in a person's state of equilibrium. Yes, where I mean she also I like to be me, so I dey enjoy chop for my parents them, I dey do things so I like her. But tomorrow now they talk say okay you will come out go school for Bamenda. Where you want go now for Bamenda, you be now you want. If the person be forced, then there will be a day now the person will want come back for her, chop not day, money not day, or it goes that for call. They will say we will send them so. When they send them, you give for objectively know how to manage that resources so that you don't go finish. So all that one it bring about a lot of conflict inside this person, and it be normal life challenges. For help these people they overcome, it be a very pertinent issue. Still as a risk factor for these people, parent them where they not be supportive, they feel easily bring more pain for them. Because some parent in their way they punish pikin for thing way he do and we not even know say it will be wrong. Or the parent never give any orientation for pikin for place where he get for pass. Then the pikin struggle year one take a particular step, he dey receive serious punishment, and that one they belittle his self-esteem, his confidence. Some of these pikin then they be na orphan, they be love exposed to things like this war, crisis, hunger, as you can, and the list if it continue and on and on. Now, when pikin it be exposed for this kind of challenges, then an adult it will be easy for you to adjust, but small pikin, you know go quickly, and you know we run the find out for some parents. Parents they ever talk say, no, pikin not supposed to worry about anything. A parent they worry for he and he pikin them. But the truth is that pikin them they ever get worried for inside their heart, and if we never get open ears for listening for them, you know will ever help them for overcome these challenges them. So all this they keep mounting more risk, so they not be able for talk, they not be able for manage stress, they not be able for cook, and then also other illnesses them. And then unwanted pregnancy for pikin, or like some of them when they don't reach that reproductive age, you want to see now or puberty, you want to see maybe one don't give belly for another one. You know one of the worst small boy in nightmare. Now for years they girl be pregnant for you. And then one nightmare for any girl we see the young now for years they will belly. But unfortunately they not be able, as much as I believe, without the support of their parents for control the emotional change the way they occur for this age. So I think this one and the factor the way we give or take up very much serious as risk factor. Like we already talk about war or this crisis, most of the people they pick arm they are young people and they be exposed, and very day you hear they kill young people here and there. The other ones who never grew up knowing that killing was a normal pattern, they don't also be cut off.
Exposed, yeah.
Yes, because every time they be fearful,
So they will die tomorrow.
They will die tomorrow, or they lost their loved one, then they be traumatized. Like I don't talk to someone, they be orphans. When begin be orphan, he will share his own life challenge in our who. Now who will guide it, now who will direct it, and so all those factors they over. Then some of them also get illnesses then. So the way they get illnesses like sickle cell, like HIV and AIDS, and the list can go on. They need even more special support. Some with disabilities. So, and the person who don't struggle with disabilities, they reach 30 years, 40 years, whenever developmental health condition, it be more stable for adjust. Past more picking way, it is still struggling with that.
Wait to be some of those mental health issues where young people then feel the experience and
with the WHO don't talk say well organization don't talk say inside every 4 people, so 1 person will come get mental health condition for inside his life.
Okay.
Just for the introduction for this talk, we don't talk say most of those conditions them if they ever show you first symptom at the time with the person still being an adolescent. And then some of them will just act when they see the adolescent, and some will finally manifest at the time when they don't old. This one means say adolescent is being at the age where people they get plenty mental health condition them. Science don't show say inside every 25 people or every 100 people we enter hospital for consult for outpatient, 25 to 30% of them they get mental health issue. Inside all the patients where they be admitted for inside hospital bed, 40% of them they get mental health issues.
Wow, a big number then that.
Big number. Globally, you get 1 billion people where they suffer from mental health issues every year. Unfortunately, the awareness will be very poor, and for inside we only setting like this underdeveloped country. You know, say for inside war, like statistics show say for northern Nigeria, Somalia, you would get 1 out of every 3 person where they get mental health issues.
Yes, we're fighting day.
Yes, when war in day, this crisis and be heated. But for inside adolescent data, you see I'm saying inside adolescent data, you see I'm saying 34% of adolescents they struggle with mental health issues, and this thing we call as suicide, it be the second leading cause of death, and cause 13%, and mental illness cause 13% of disease burden inside adolescent. So this one, what did this one tell me? This one tell me say persons, young people they overget plenty mental health condition from depression, anxiety disorder, you know. Even when they ever talk say some emotional disorder of childhood, it be one of them, like if you talk depression, if you talk bipolar affective disorder, if you talk schizoaffective disorder, if you also talk about schizophrenia, the age of onset of schizophrenia, for example, it will be between 9 years. So if between 9 to 35 years, if by this age person never gets schizophrenia, the chance to say he could get schizophrenia again, it be very much reduced. That is the one that when they go and say people they work out for street psychosis. You also get bipolar affective disorder, you get mania, and the list can go on and on. You also get begin the way they get Down syndrome, they get their own special mental health condition. You get conduct disorder, you get oppositional deviant disorder. Conduct disorder being this one where you hear picking a person they woke up, thief, steal, behave irrationally. The broke houses, them fight for inside quarter, become a source of danger for your own community. They call that one a conduct disorder. And then you get oppositional deviant disorder where it be an upgrowth of other disorder like attention deficit hyperactive disorder where they occur for inside picking them. If it don't be well managed, the person will enter adolescent, will develop other kind of things. So wait to be the lesson we will get for learn for here. Plenty sick than they we affect heat, and most of these sick they start at time where they can see being an adolescent.
Beta Torri. For Beta Torri, we dey learn, share, and grow together. When we don't join our hands them, our community go dey kampe.